We had started. Today we will take it ahead from there. Am I audible, online devotees? Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Prabhuji, Hare
तो
Krishna.
बच्चे आगे बिल्कुल
Okay. Uh, start with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Premam Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं हृदये गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्री ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथ मा गृधः कस्य स्विद्धनम् Hare Krishna. Welcome for our Ishopanishad discussions. We are in the last part of Ishopanishad. Ishopanishad mantras are categorized into 4 parts. It is there in your handbook. The first part talks about proprietorship. Are you able to see it? What is the title given in the handbook? And the laws of God. So it's basically the first 3 mantras which tells about the Ishavasya Tattva and its application, benefits, all that. Then the next 5 mantras, second part, what is the title? Vision of Mahabhagavat. Anupashyataha, Ekatvam. You may remember these keywords. They are the important points there. Then the third section from mantra number 9 to 14. What is the title of it? Absolute and relative in terms of knowledge and worship. Total 6 shlokas come there. This is all very detailed in your handbook. So please keep checking. And then the last section we started last time. It is of 4 shlokas, mantras number 15 to 18. Prayers. 2 types of prayers come. Two shlokas, like that. So 15, 16, 17, 18, correct. So it's a very sequential progression of consciousness. In the beginning, a person who is selfishly interested, he follows God, the laws of God, to get some benefit for once. Then he slowly becomes purified, and then he begins to know the Supreme Lord by seeing the Uttama or Mahabhagavats. Then he understands little more about what is falsity, what is truth, what is material, what is spiritual, how he should practice simultaneously both, and even in terms of worship also this is told. So it's a very sequential progression of or evolution of consciousness. Now he has come to a stage where he is praying to that Isha. That is the section we are seeing now. We have seen all these sections. We'll now directly go to the section of prayers. Okay. Last time we did see many details about this. So mantras 15 to 16 is a specific prayer for vision, the personal form. Oh Lord, please show your personal forms. Kalyana Rupa, Hiranmayena Patrena, Satyasya Apihitam Mukham. These words are there. So basically, he is praying that kindly remove the shining, glaring effulgence of Brahma Jyoti so that I can see your beautiful form. These two shlokas actually are for that one prayer. The next two prayers are at the time of death. So he prays for protection, guidance. We will see that as we enter them. So in mantra 15, we saw this, what it is telling about. We'll go to the document. You have the book with you. Please open the book and see. This is a very important verse, especially to show that how in the Upanishads, the personal form of Lord is established. Upanishads are a part of Shruti, right? We hear about the form of Lord, the activities of the Supreme Lord in Puranas. Puranas are filled with stories, devotees, the Supreme Lord's avatars, many, many things. But when it comes to Vedas, the Upanishads and all, it's all telling about some philosophy, is it not? And people tell that if you want to prove me that Supreme is person, tell it from Shruti. Then here is a very clear proof. So Prabhupada would often quote this. It is told, but there is a lot more other things which are told in Vedas, due to which people may not catch that essence. So the shloka says, Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasya Apihitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drishtaye. Your second essay, which is about showing evidences for proofs for personal form. In this shloka, you get a lot. Last time I did say some of them. Can you point out? In this very shloka itself, there are some proofs.
Mukham.
Mukham. The very word mukham, it says that, okay, Lord has face. That means he has form. Is it not? And then the prayer is what? Apavrunu. Apavrunu means remove. Kindly remove, is saying. So the prayer is to show that the form of Lord is more superior than the impersonal aspect of the Supreme. That is very clear coming. Otherwise, why will he pray like that? Is it not? Show me the form, take away this effort. Is it not? So that is very, very clear. So what is that covering? Hiranmayena Patrena. Actually, you see, in the beginning, when a person is, say, suppose in darkness, he was in a very dark room. Suddenly, imagine someone puts light, bulb or whatever, tube light, whatever. Immediately, what happens? Like blinding happens, is it not? You can't see what is there where, is it not? Why it happens? Because he was in completely darkness and he's given the experience of light. This is the experience of a jiva who crosses from material world towards spiritual. It's blinding. And after a while, he understands, okay, there is variegated needs here. There is, form here, individuals here. Like that famous example, you remember? The mountain, green mountain example. Any of you would like to say? Recollect what that green mountain from far. What is that? It's a very important example, actually. It will come in Bhagavad Gita also. Example. Green mountain. Yes, please. You know it. Don't feel hard about it. Whatever you know, you can express. And even online also. What is that about mountain? From very far, how it appears? It appears like some hazy, some smooth, cloudy like that. But as one approaches closer, he will see distinct trees. Is it not? There are many specific different varieties of trees and things like that. Because he has gone little more closer. If he goes more closer, he will even see in the trees there are different birds. On the ground, there are animals, there are streams of water. Is it not? The fruits, flowers, all that he gets to see when he goes more closer. Sometimes from far, when a parrot, it enters a tree from far. Say, suppose I'm saying a parrot enters the tree. What I see, oh, it entered the tree, it went inside the tree. It became, it villain ho gaya, got merged in. Is it wrong? It's not exactly wrong, but it is incomplete understanding. But if one goes closer, he will say, "Arey, there is parrot still sitting there." It's just that it is of the same color and we can't see the distinctness, is it not? Individuality. This example is told by Sripad Ramanujacharya. Prabhupada quotes this. A green parrot entering a tree. The mountain seen from different levels of proximity. This is all to explain how ultimate the actual exact truth is the spiritual world is variegated, it is distinct, having forms. It's not homogeneous. You understand homogeneous? Like everything is one, not like that. So here there are a lot many proofs for it. Okay, let's go. We had done some part of it. Can you someone read translation? Online devotees, anyone would like to read translation? Who can read? You can unmute yourself and read. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Santosh.
I should read from translation, Prabhuji.
Only translations.
Okay. O my Lord, sustainer of all that lives, your real face is covered by your dazzling effulgence. Kindly remove that covering and exhibit yourself to your pure devotees.
Ah. So the prayer is very clear that please remove the covering. So please note these words. These will help you frame your second essay answer. So in the purport, Prabhupada proves from Bhagavad Gita that the three understandings of absolute truth, Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. In that the highest and complete understanding is Bhagavan. Now from Bhagavan, Brahma Jyoti comes. From Bhagavan, Paramatma comes. For each of them, he gives one shloka as proof. How do we say that Bhagavan is the source or basis of Brahman? Krishna says in Gita, in the 14th chapter, Brahmano hi pratishtha aham. It's very clear. The word is there. I am the basis of impersonal Brahman. Brahman here means Brahmajyoti in Sanskrit. The Mula Pada that comes like Bhagavan, Brahman, Paramatman. Sometimes you hear that also. Right? So that that is a halant it's called. So here it's clearly told by the Supreme Lord, who is told as Bhagavan Uvacha. In the Bhagavad Gita, it doesn't say Paramatma. What does it say? Bhagavan. And that Bhagavan is saying, I am the basis of impersonal Brahman. Here is a very clear proof. And then in one another shloka, Prabhupada quotes that, you see this word, by his one plenary expansion, the all-pervading Paramatma, the Lord maintains complete material cosmic creation. This is told in 10th chapter. Eka amshena sthito jagat. So he is present everywhere, but what is present everywhere is an amsha of Bhagavan. So that way Bhagavan is the source of Paramatma who is present everywhere. So what is being told in this two shlokas is that Bhagavan is the source of both Brahman and Paramatma. It appears that Bhagavan is very simple to understand, but Bhagavan is most deceiving. Understand? Deceiving. He appears to be like any other person of this world. Like the way he acted his leelas out, is it not? And many people thought like that he is one among us, little more extraordinary, powerful. Maybe he's a devata. Huh? He's a extraordinary in that sense. But none could understand that he is Bhagavan, due to which they became cheated. So, to understand Bhagavan is most difficult, and to take part in the leelas of Bhagavan is very, very difficult. Prabhupada says by quoting some shlokas. Huh? See here, that person, maybe Santosh Prabhu, can you read this translation alone? The personality of Godhead.
The personality of Godhead, who is perceived as the impersonal, blissful Brahman by the Jnanis, who is worshipped as the Supreme Lord by devotees in the mood of servitorship, and who is considered an ordinary human being by mundane people, played with the cowherd boys, who had
Who had
attained their position after accumulating many pious activities.
Ah. So they are playing with Bhagavan directly, who is the source of Brahman, whom Jnanis are trying to meditate on. He is the source of Paramatma, whom the yogis are trying to meditate on, and whom the normal people consider as a normal mundane person. But they could attain it because they had accumulated many pious activities. Here, pious activity means bhakti activities, not pious activity in terms of just material piety.
Like
Some,
Karmakanda.
yeah, say it, Santosh.
Karmakanda.
Not like karma kanda, correct. I was about to say. So by no amount of punya karma will one get bhakti. One will only get bhakti by bhakti. That's important. So one will get bhakti by the grace of a bhakta who gives us some bhakti sukriti, bhakti punya at this point. It's a different type of piety. So like this, such a person, Bhagavan, he enacted his leelas in this world. That was told. Now we will do a little. We will go to the verses. I do want to show one important concept, and then we will take it to Prabhupada's purports directly. Hmm. See, this verse, it has different sections of explanation. What we so far saw was to understand how Bhagavan is the basis of both Brahmajyoti and Paramatma. Now, it will compare the process to attain that understanding. So, how will a person know supreme truth as Brahmajyoti? That path is called Jnana. How will a person know supreme truth as Paramatma? What is that process called? We had learned it long back, we had learned it. That process is called yoga. Such a person is called yogi. In the very introduction, we had learned this, if you remember. And how will a person know supreme truth, Param Satya, as Bhagavan? By the path of bhakti. Huh? So now here a very interesting analysis will be made about, okay, this I told you, Brahma Jyoti, Paramatma and Bhagavan. Depending on the proximity, one understands the truths. Nothing is false, but it is incomplete. Like from far, a mountain looks like this, is it not? I just now explained. But little closer, you will see the distinct trees. Little more closer, you will see even different animals, plants, birds. Similarly, the sunlight is like that. Huh? And similar is Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Okay. Now, as I was telling, when we talk about Paramatma, now what do we understand about Paramatma? When we hear the word Paramatma, what do we understand? So, the Supreme Person stays in the heart of a Jiva, he is Paramatma. Right? Now, Paramatma has much larger meaning. There is Paramatma of individual Jiva. That is one person who is staying with it. There is Paramatma of a universe. In the universe, there is one Paramatma. There is Paramatma of the entire material world. That is another Paramatma. So the Shastras tell about, you may know this famous description, that there is Mahavishnu, who is called Paramatma of the entire material world. Karanodaka Shai Vishnu. Then there is another Vishnu, who is Garbhodaka Shai Vishnu. He is the Paramatma or super soul of one Brahman.
One universe.
One Brahman. Is there. He is the one who is making it work. Then there is Paramatma of each individual Jiva.
Kshirodaksha Vishnu.
Kshirodaksha Vishnu. So Paramatma, the word, it actually means these three Vishnus. These three Vishnus are also called as Purusha avatars. Three Purushas. Vishnostu Trini Rupani, like that the verse says in the Padma Purana. There are three types, Rupas of Vishnu. That description says how in one he exhales and all the Brahmandas come. The other one enters one and he makes the creation happen through Brahma. The other one, he enters every Jiva, not just Jiva, even atoms. So in every atom, be it living or non-living, there Paramatma is there. So that is, Paramatma is called Kshirodakashai Vishnu. So these three Paramatmas, Prabhupada describes them in the, we will see them actually here. Yeah. You see here. Are you able to see here? The Paramatma feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is one of the three plenary expansions or Vishnu Tattvas known as Purusha Avatars. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while instructing Sanatan Goswami, he tells about Avatara Tattva. He tells about many tattvas. Close to 2 months, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Sanatan Goswami at Varanasi. So there he tells 6 types of avatars. One among them is Purusha. Other avatars are Leela,
Shaktavasattva,
Shatyavesh, Manvantara, Yugavatara, Purushavatara. Then there is one more. Did we miss out? Leela हो गई.
शक्ति अवस्था
Shatyavesh happens. Manvantara happens.
Yuga Avatar.
Yugavatar, Manvantara avatar, Purushaavatar,
गुणावतार प्रभु जी
huh?
गुणावतार
Gunavatar. Gunavatar and Shaktyavesh avatar. So total 6 are there. So Purushaavatar is one among. The teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Prabhupada describes them very detailed. If you want to know exact reference, to know more of them. So it's a famous understanding that Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, he is the first Purusha. Then there is Garbhodakashayi, the second Vishnu Tattva or Purusha. He is called collective super soul of all jivas. In a Brahmanda, all the jivas are collectively represented by Brahma. He is the chief jiva. And with him there is Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Then the third one is Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. That came first one. Yeah, here it's two. That Kshirodakashayi Vishnu only actually becomes the Gunavatara Vishnu. The Trimurtis Vishnu is there, no? That is who? Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. All the avatars, Vamana, Narasimha, all these avatars, Leela avatars, they appear through Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Doesn't mean Kshirodakashayi Vishnu is superior to them. No, not like that. It's just a medium of appearance. Okay. So the point here is the 3 Vishnus, they are together called Paramatma. And they are understood by the path of, which path? Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga, to be specific, which Sri Krishna describes in the 6th chapter, that yoga which culminates in Dharana Dhyana Samadhi. Krishna calls it Dhyana Yoga, 6th chapter. This is also told in Bhagavad Gita. You see here, this famous verse, Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanda Koti. Prabha means here Brahmajyoti. Prabha means shine. Suprabhat. We say Prabha means morning shine. So Prabha means light. So whose light is the source of many Brahmandas? That light is called Brahmajyoti. Whose light it is? It is Govinda's light. That's the last word, Govindaman. Yasya means Govinda. Govinda's Prabha, in which there are Koti Jagadandas. Koti Jagadanda. Ashesha. No count. And that is also called Brahma. Brahmajyoti. Nishkalam, Anantam, Ashesha. So this also shows how Bhagavan or Govinda is the source of Brahmajyoti. Another shloka. Can you read this highlighted part, this mantra?
This mantra from the Brahma Samhita is spoken from the platform of factual realization of absolute truth, and Shruti's mantra of Sri Upanishad, Sri Ishopanishad, under this discussion confirms that this mantra has a process of realization. The Ishopanishad mantra is a simple prayer to the Lord to remove the Brahma Jyoti so that one can see real face.
So this whole prayer is praying to remove, right? And this prayer, it is not that only in this Upanishad it is coming, it is also there in other Upanishads. Prabhupada quotes them also, the same type of description. Hiranmaye parikoshe virajam brahma nishkalam. This is all telling about that Brahma Jyoti, which is called Nishkala, Nirguna, all that. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati brahmai vedam amritam purastat brahma paschat brahma dakshinascha uttaren. Means Brahma is in front, in back, means he is all pervading. Brahma Jyoti is in the north, in the right, in the left, in the top and bottom. Everywhere he is there. Adhascha urdhvam prasrutam brahmai vedam vishvam idam varishtham. This is actually quoting that Mandaka Upanishad's verse. So Prabhupada gives what kind of explanation is quoting from where and all? Because this principle is important. It clarifies the basic foundation of path of bhakti. Bhagavan is the source of all that be, including Brahma Jyoti, Paramatma, all that. And the process to realize him, what is the highest process to realize him? That is being explained here actually. So now, last time I did mention this. I hope we had seen this in mantras 14, I think, 13 and 14. How the whole existence is in proportions. Material existence is 1/4 of entire existence. Ekapada, it's called. Prabhupada tells that in this shloka and in the next. And the spiritual world means spiritual world here means all the planets of spiritual existence. They are the major portion, 3/4, Tripad, Urdhva, like that word is used. And in this 1/4 existence, there is Paramatma. In this 1/4 existence, only we experience Paramatma. In the rest, there is no need of Paramatma. Can someone explain why? What is the function of Paramatma?
Paramatma maintains to all the souls and jivas, but in spirituality, Krishna is himself presented.
So what does Paramatma do to Jiva? That's what I'm
He
asking.
acts as a witness. He's our witness.
Okay, he acts as witness. What does he need to do after witnessing them? Go one step ahead.
He will take us to our next body. Like once the Paramatma leaves the body, only then the soul follows Paramatma and we get another subtle body.
So what does that mean? That if Jiva has to experience this material world, it can only do with the help of Par. It cannot even enjoy the matter in this world. Prabhupada tells that example, if a child wants to go in the Mela, in the village there are some fair, no? Mela. Then child wants to go, then father also goes with him to give protection. Whatever he wants, he will provide. Something harmful, he will tell not to do. So that is the function of Paramatma in simple words. He is the one who witnesses, who grants the desires, sanctions the desires of the jiva. He will give the reactions to the activities of the jiva. Is it not? We saw last time. As an antaryami, his function is to give the fruitive, the reactions of one's karmic activities. Is it not? And for that, he will be the witness, he will sanction all that. And most importantly, he is neutral. He is impartial. He will just fulfill the desires as the jiva desires. So the Bhagavan, who is most wonderfully experienced in the majority of creation, he agrees to go to this condemned place, material existence, just to be with the jiva as Paramatma. And now the description is coming of how to realize him. This is an interesting explanation we are beginning here. What is this See, in the spiritual path, actually before spiritual path, just to know the existence, material existence or spiritual existence, Vedas define very clearly how to progressively know. To know material existence means to know 24 elements. You remember this? Huh? What are the characteristics of each of the element? Say, for example, earth, huh? Water. Huh? There are distinct characteristics. Ether, air, because ether is there, Akasha Tattva, due to which we hear sound. In vacuum, there is no. Due to air, we feel that sparsha. Huh? Due to fire, we see the form, aspect of form. And what else comes next? Water, it gives taste. Is it not? Krishna tells, no, what is that? In the water I am taste. I am the taste in water, right? Krishna tells. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Then in the earth, there is aspect of fragrance. Punyo gandha prithivyam cha. That especially you can experience it in the first rains of the season. Gandha. So all that, actually, in fact, in the earth, all the other qualities are there. The quality of sound is there, rupa is there, taste is there, touch experience is there, everything is there. But distinct quality. So to know like this, and not just to know, to not fall prey to the mere combination of the elements which appear attractive. You know, in this world, everything which we see and experience in this world is a combination of these 24 elements. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Then what else comes? What are the 24 elements? Let's quickly list. 5 Mahabhutas. Then
5 working centers,
5
working centers and like
Karmendriya and Gnanendriya.
5 Karmendriyas, 5 Jnanendriyas. Then
mind, intelligence and false ego.
mind, intelligence, false ego. Okay, 18 it happened. Then
Gross elements, earth, water, fire, and
that
ether.
happened. That is counted. Pancha Mahabhuta, that was counted the first.
Tanmatras, 5 tanmatras.
Tanmatras, very good. Rupa, Rasa, Shabda, all this. They are called as Vishayas, Indriya Vishayas, the sense objects. There are the 5. No? Smell, touch. So it became 23. Then, Arey, this is first question, no, in your handbook. Not, you don't remember?
Chitta,
Chitta. Sometimes it's also called as Avyakta Pradhana also. Unmanifested modes of nature also. This is there in your question bank, see, 24 elements. So to know these elements, this world is made up of these 24 elements. And to understand the qualities and not become falsely attracted to them, to become detached from the world, this path, this kind of practice is called Sankhya. Sankhya is giving us the knowledge and realization of this world. What is this world made up of? 24 elements. It puts us into illusion actually, but there is nothing but these 24 elements combined in various proportions, various states. That's it. And seeing like this, a person develops detachment. The goal of Sankhya is to develop detachment, because they understand if one becomes attached, one falls into suffering. Is it clear? So that is the first step. Understanding about the existence. So that existence is what existence here? Material existence. Because Sankhya is not spiritual. Sankhya is not even crossing this world. It is only telling about this material world. Now the second path, which is the next phase, what is that? See that diagram?
Jnana. Jnana.
Jnana. We had seen this Jnana, Yoga, Bhakti, we had seen earlier also. So Jnana talks about beyond the material world, there is beyond 24 elements, another aspect which is not having form. That's Brahma Jyoti, all pervading. It's the source of all existence. It's the basis, in the sense, it's the underlying platform for all. Sarvam khalu idam Brahma. That's the word in Upanishads. So that understanding about the existence is given by which path? Jnana.
Jnana.
Oh, no, Jnana. Okay. Is it clear? Now, this is very step by step going. Now, the next path, as we earlier also saw this, what is that? Ashtanga Yoga or Yoga. And that tells, okay, beyond Brahmajyoti, in this material world itself, there is aspect of Paramatma, three Paramatmas. Remember, now onwards, when we say Paramatma, we should mean three Paramatmas. Usually, colloquial, whenever we say about Paramatma, we say, okay, someone in our heart. That's right. But there is also Paramatma of the whole existence, Brahmanda. So this understanding and realization of Paramatma is given by the path of yoga. And then the understanding of Bhagavan is given by bhakti. See, this is a progressive understanding. It's called a ladder also, sometimes a stair or whatever we call. We will learn this in Bhagavad Gita more detailedly, but because Prabhupada talks about it, we just thought to see it. Okay. Yeah. Another devotee can take up the reading from here. Hare Krishna. From here, we will read from here. The perfect knowledge means. Read this. Who would like to read? Please,
Hare
Maureen.
Krishna. Yes,
Yes.
Maharaj.
Asta Mataji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Prabhuji. The perfect knowledge means knowing Krishna as the root of this Brahman effulgence. This knowledge can be gained from such scriptures as Srimad Bhagavatam, which perfectly elaborates the science of Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, the author Srila Vyasdev has established that one will describe the supreme truth as Brahman, Paramatma, or Bhagwan according to one's realization of him. Srila Vyasdev never states that the supreme truth is a jiva, an ordinary living entity. The living entity should never be considered that all-powerful supreme truth. If he were the supreme, he would not need to pray to the Lord to remove his dazzling cover so that the living entity could see his real face.
A nice statement Prabhupada is making. What is the meaning of this? The jiva is praying to show to Bhagavan to show the face. This means that jiva can never be equal to Bhagavan. If it was equal to Bhagavan, why we did pray? Interesting. Simple logic. Prabhupada is saying whatever people claim as Bhagavan, this, that, and all, it's all false. Conclusion. Read this.
The conclusion is that one who has no knowledge of the potencies of supreme truth will realize the impersonal Brahman. Similarly, when one realizes the material potency of the Lord but has little or no information of the spiritual potencies, he attains Paramatma realization. Does both Brahman and Paramatma realization of the absolute truth are partial realizations? However, when one realizes the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, in full potency after the removal of Hiranyamaya Patra, one realizes Vasudeva Sharvanam iti. Bhagavad Gita 7.19. Lord Shri Krishna, who is known as Vasudev, is everything, Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagwan. He is Bhagwan, the root, and the Brahman and the Paramatma as his branches.
So interesting. Prabhupada tells that when one doesn't know about the potencies of the Supreme Person, he just knows him as present everywhere. That's called Brahmajyoti. When one knows at least material potencies, means how he brings out creation, how he maintains this world, these are material potencies. Potencies related to material world in that sense. That is an understanding of Paramatma. But when one knows the supreme truth as a person with material potency, but more importantly, spiritual potency, is the Yoga Maya Shaktis. That is Bhagavan. So Prabhupada is defining it little more detailed here. And the other two realizations, Brahman and Paramatma, are partial, but Bhagavan is complete. That's described here. Now here, Prabhupada tells, quoting shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, 6.46 and 47. Very interesting verses. We will see them because it's important to see. Okay. If you have Bhagavad Gita with you, please have them. 6 point, what was the number?
6.46, Prabhuji.
6.4. They are actually last two shlokas of the chapter. That section which is talking about Karma Yoga. It concludes there actually. See here, Prabhupada quotes very interesting progression of spiritualists. 6.46 and 14.7. It says, tapasvibhyodhiko yogi ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिका कर्मिभ्यश्च अधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन. Krishna is telling, oh Arjuna, bhava yogi, you become a yogi. And who is this yogi? What is the position of a yogi? Yogi is higher than a tapasvi. Yogi is higher than a jnani. Yogi is higher than a karmi. So that's why what Krishna told, become a what? Yogi. See here, be a yogi. Be a yogi. Now, you see the translation. Yogi is greater than ascetic, tapasvi, greater than empiricist, that is jnani, greater than fruity worker, that is karmi. Therefore, O Arjuna, be a yogi. Now, in the 47th verse, very famous, he says another interesting meaning. Yoginam api sarvesham, among all the yogis, yogina sarvesham yoginam api. What he says, madgatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate mam bhajate se sa me yuktatamaha. So among the yogis, there is the highest yogi who is always meditating on me, who with great faith, Shraddha, he does my bhajan, my seva, is in fact dedicated to me. Can you read, Mataji? And of all the yogis, are you seeing the screen?
Yes,
So,
Prabhuji.
read.
Translation. And of all yogis, the one with great faith, who always abides me in, think of me within himself and renders transcendental loving services to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion.
So what do you call such a yogi as?
Bhakta.
Bhakta.
Simple words, bhakta. And you remember, this verse is so important. From here starts Bhakti Yoga's description. The 7th chapter onwards is Bhakti Yoga. This is the 6th chapter's last verse. So Krishna built up the whole description of Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Paramatma, all that, And then he brought it to here, this showing the comparative one. From here he tells Bhakti after this. The middle 6 chapters talk about Bhakti. So Prabhupada, why is he saying this? It's important to know this gradation. See here. There is a comparative analysis of 3 types of transcendentals. Jnanis, yogis, and bhaktas. It said that jnanis are better than karmis, yogis are still greater than jnanis, and among all yogis, one who constantly serves Lord is the topmost. There's exact shloka only. No? Prabhupada is exactly saying the same. In summary, read this. Well, this will conclude that.
In summary, a philosopher is better than a laboring man. A mystic is superior to a philosopher, and of all the mystic yogis, he who follows Bhakti Yogi, constantly engaging in the service of Lord, is the highest. Sri Ishopnishat directs us toward this perfection.
So that chart we saw basically sums up that, is it not? Even the sideways, so this is the person who is jnani, who is just meditating on something beyond this world, which is having a nature opposite to matter. Then a person slowly realizes, oh, that aspect is within my heart as Paramatma. Paramatma Vadi is called actually. And then later he understands aspect of Bhagavan. So here, last time also I did talk about this, but it's a very important distinction. There is a distinction when we talk about Jnani here. This Jnani means he is a Brahmavadi. He is not Mayavadi. What is the difference? Brahmavadi, Mayavadi. What is the difference? Very important. Often we mix up the words. Sometimes Jnani is equated to Mayavadi and it's told, hey, Jnanis are good for no use. Sometimes Jnanis here in this description, Jnanis are told as better than Sankhyaites. They realize the Brahma Jyoti aspect of Lord. So what does Jnani here mean? It means Brahmavadi. Brahmavadi means one who wants to attain Brahma. Paramatmavadi means he's a yogi, one who wants to attain Paramatma. Okay. But there are other type of people who talk about Maya more. That's why they are called as Mayavadas. When Bhagavan comes to this world, so this world also they will call him also as Maya. They will in fact offend Bhagavan. So such people are actually committing offense, due to which they will not go outside this material world. Brahmavadis, they go where? Brahmajyoti, which is beyond this material world. But Mayavadis, where do they go? Can you quote any exact shloka from Ishopanishad? Where do Mayavadis go? You have studied it. Don't say you have not studied. You have studied it. Where do Mayavadis go according to Ishopanishad? Hell.
Asur Loka Prabhuji.
Asura Loka. Andhena tamasavrita tamste pretya. No. What is that? Andham tamah pravishanti ye avidyam upasate tato bhuya ivate tamo. They go to much deeper darkness. That word was there, na? Is it not? Mantra number 9, mantra number 12. Please open them and see. That false knowledge, false worship is all pointing to this type of understanding, Mayavad understanding. Even Karmakandi understanding, which says going to heaven is everything. Such people also will never get liberated. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Mayavad Bhashya Shunile, Bhoy Sarvanash. Prabhupada quotes this in many purports. One should not hear to Mayavad. If one hears, then his bhakti will get greatly impeded to the extent it will get destroyed. Sarvanash, it's told like that. Though bhakti is never destroyed, but it gets covered so much. So Brahmavadi, he doesn't have attraction to Bhagavan. A classic example is 4 Kumaras. 4 Kumaras came to the door of Vaikuntha. they had some curiosity. Let's see, let's go. They went to see. But they were not bhaktas. Only when they interacted with Jaya Vijay in a different way, and when they saw Vishnu coming, speaking on behalf of Jaya Vijay, begging forgiveness, especially when they smelt the tulasi, that's when they became bhaktas. Till then, what were they? Mayavadis,
Impersonalized.
impersonalist. So, impersonalist word is very generic word. It's like jnani. So,
Jnani.
are they Brahmavadis or Mayavadis? Please tell me specific. Huh? Brahmavadis. You know, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's spiritual master, Ishwarapuri, his spiritual master is Madhavendra. When Madhavendra Puri is in his last days, one disciple comes and he starts talking about Mayavad. His name is Ramachandra Puri. Have you heard? He had actually offended Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He had called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please come for prasad. And then he forcefully overfed him. And then later he told, you sannyasi, you're eating so much. He criticized him. And later another time he told, see, I am seeing ants here. That means you are eating a lot of sweets. You are a fake sannyasi. Like that. He told about whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Later, due to this kind of offenses, when his guru is in his last days, he is not able to understand his guru's fine devotional sentiments of viraha from Krishna. Madhavendra Puri is, you know the story of Madhavendra Puri, that whole Chandan Yatra. He had done so much seva. So he's crying, oh Lord, when will I, kadaham, what is that famous? Aidina Dayadranatha Mathuranatha He Kadavalokasi, like that famous verse. So he was chanting. Hearing that, he thought, Are, why you are lamenting? Don't you know? To be undisturbed is the highest state of spiritual life. So he actually started speaking Mayavad then. He became a Mayavad because he did offense to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and later to his guru. His guru told him, you go away, don't be in front of me. Sent him. So an offender becomes Mayavadi. In opposite way, an Mayavadi is also an offender. Okay. So in this sequence of paths, Advaita or Mayavada is not there. Advaitavadis, they are Mayavadis, the followers of Sri Shankaracharya. I think earlier also we have spoken about it, we have discussed about it. There was a very specific purpose for Shankaracharya spreading that philosophy. But it is not a philosophy or a path which elevates a jiva. It actually puts him in a very different direction. Okay, so that was mantra number 15. Now we want to enter mantra 16, which is continuing the mantra 15's thought. Same exact prayer like mantra 15, mantra 16 says. So I will take questions after mantra 16 because there are some more details of that prayer. This Brahma Jyoti, Bhagavan, all that is described. Mantra 16. It's a little prose type. You can try to say with me. Pushan ekarsheya masurya prajapatya vyuharashmin samuha tejo yatte rupam kalyanathamam tat te pashyami yosavasau purushah sohamasmi. Interesting. Here also there is a word which tells Lord has form. Can you find?
Sohamasmi.
Huh? Soham Asmi. Say it. Rupam. That's it. Very clear. Rupam. Kalyanatamam Rupam. Rupam. Earlier in that shloka, what was there? Mukham. Here, what is there? Rupam. I want to see your Rupam. And the word is told, Pashyami. Pashyami means what? To see. And here also, Vyuha Rashmin Samuha means remove. Remove the Rashmi. Rashmi means shine. Remove it. So there is the same prayer with little more details. That Lord is addressed as Pushan. Oh, you are a Poshaka. Poshaka means guardian, is it not? You are Ekarshi, means you are the primeval philosopher. You are the Yama. You are the controller. Yama controls everything, is it not? Surya, who lights up everything. Prajapatya, who is the progenitor, who populates. Hey, O Isha, remove the light so that I can see your Kalyanatama Rupa. Rupa, he wants to see what? Rupa. Pashyami. I want to see that Rupa. But very interesting. The shloka last it says, I want to see it so that later I become like that. Now this is interesting. What does it mean? The shloka last it says, So aham asmi, saha aham asmi. I become that. Have you heard this word is very famous? So they also chant this like Om they chant. So aham means saha means that. Aham means I. I am that. I am that. I am that. What is that? That is actually that supreme truth. I am that supreme. I am that supreme. Basically, it is literally it means it is telling what philosophy?
Mayavad.
Is it difficult to understand? So now Soham Asmi has many meanings. Soham Asmi here means I am having a similar nature like him. Like water in the drop and the water in the ocean.
Qualitatively and quantitatively.
Right, exactly. You're saying the exact word. Qualitatively one, quantitatively different. So that is the actual meaning. Like when we say Athato Brahma Jignasa. Another one. What is that? Aham Brahmas. Aham Brahmas. So there also I am that Brahman. What does that mean? I am having the same nature. I am spiritual by nature. I am also Satchidananda. So it is meaning that. Anybody else would like to read online devotees translation from here?
Hare Krishna, Savitri.
Yes, please, Natasha. Translation.
Translation. O my Lord, O primeval philosopher, maintainer of the universe, O regulating principle, destination of the pure devotees, well-wisher of the progenitors of mankind, please remove the effulgence of your transcendental rays so that I can see your form of bliss. You are the eternal supreme personality of Godhead, like unto the sun, as am I.
As am I. As am I. That's the word which is told. So Prabhupada immediately catches what people misunderstand us. And he explains that first. So people think Soham Asmi means I am that. What does that mean? And so Prabhupada begins saying, sun and its rays are one and the same qualitative. Another example we had seen, any of you recollect? I mentioned it also. These examples are vital. Water. Lamp. But water was there. Some example.
Drop of ocean water, Prabhuji.
ocean.
Drop of ocean water is qualitatively one drop of water.
Drop of ocean water and the water in the ocean as a whole. Both are equal qualitatively. The taste is exactly same, but the quantity is way different. So like this oneness and difference has to be understood. So Prabhupada describes the whole explanation. The sun is one, but the molecules of sun's rays are innumerable. The sun's rays constitute part of the sun, and the sun and its rays conjointly constitute completes. But yet within the sun there is sun god. Similarly, within the supreme spiritual planet there is Bhagavan. So Prabhupada, step by step, he takes that whole understanding. So this verse about Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu, this is all description of spiritual world. How that world is, every speck of the dust there is Chintamani, the Mahal, no, the Prakara, Sadma, the buildings are made up of Chintamani stone, Kalpavriksha trees, Surabhi, cows, Sahasra Lakshmis serving. This is all description of the spiritual. Yeah. So the point is, Jiva and the Spirit, Supreme Lord are one qualitative, like sun and its rays. So now very interesting aspect. In the shloka there is a word called Kalyana Tama. Are you seeing that word? Kalyana Tamam. You know this word Kalyana, Kalyana Tara, Kalyana Tama. Have you heard this? It's called comparative degree, superlative degree.
Auspicious, most auspicious, and super auspicious.
More, most, good, better, best. Same like that. So Kalyana. Kalyana doesn't mean only marriage. Kalyana has many meanings. Like we say, Samsara Dava Nalali Dhaloka. Say ahead, Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya. Kalyana, their Kalyana Guna means auspicious qualities. Auspicious. So, when one understands about the supreme truth, the first step, Brahma Jyoti, that's called Kalyana. The Jiva is understanding to rise above this birth and death. Is it not? That's the Kalyana, auspicious. Then when he understands about Paramatma, is it not? He gets to enter the Vaikuntha planets actually in spiritual world. When he realizes Paramatma in the hearts, in the whole material world, he gets to go where? Vaikuntha, beyond even Brahma Jyoti. So that is Kalyana Tara. Are you understanding? More auspicious. Auspicious, more auspicious. What is auspicious? Brahma Sakshatkar. To enter Brahma Jyoti is auspicious. More auspicious?
To understand about Paramatma.
To understand Paramatma, realize Paramatma, enter what? Vaikuntha planets.
Vaikuntha.
That is more auspicious. Are you getting this? Then most auspicious is what?
Accepting Bhagavan is concept.
Realization of Bhagavan. So in this shloka, what is it told? Kalyana Rupam is told? Kalyana Tara Rupa is told? Or what is told? Kalyana Tamam Rupa. So what does it mean? What realization is the devotee praying for?
Bhagavan realization.
He's not praying for Paramatma Sakshatkara. What is he praying for? Bhagavan. Is it not? And this Bhagavan has many auspicious qualities. Prabhupada tells it from Bhagavad Gita. Very interesting explanations come here. Very hope-giving explanations of Bhagavan's qualities. His Bhakta Vatsalyata, how he personally helps the jiva to attain perfection. All that Prabhupada describes here. So again, what is Kalyana? Brahma Sakshat. What is Kalyanatara? Paramatma Sakshat. And third, Kalyanatamam means Bhagavat Sakshat, Bhagavan's Sakshat. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Most auspicious. Oh, the Supreme Lord as Bhagavan, he maintains everyone. There is a word in the shloka called Pushan. Have you heard this word? Pushan. It comes from the Sanskrit word Poshana. Poshaka. Poshaka means
One who nourishes, maintains and nourishes.
nourishes. Like usually parents are called Poshakas, is it not? Poshakar parents. Guardian. So, as Bhagavan, he specially maintains his devotees. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells that I maintain everyone. It's not that I don't maintain someone who doesn't like me. He maintains everyone. He's not like that Abrahamic God. I will put him to hell. I will send him to, I will condemn him to darkness for eternity. No, he doesn't. Even if one is committing offense against me, I will still provide his necessities. Krishna provides air, water, everything. He gives mind, intelligence, everything. But here, when it is told Bhagavan as most auspicious, it means he especially maintains his devotees. Okay, tell me some shloka from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna tells, I like my devotees. I maintain my devotees. I protect my devotees. I forgive my devotees. Anything like this. Many like that. You can even tell this if you need to. You can tell
Hare
this.
Krishna Prabhuji.
I heard it. Yes.
Ananyaschintayanto mam yemo
ये च न पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां
yogakshemam vahamyam.
योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Yogakshema, I only take care of my devotees, Yogakshema. I only provide him, I only protect his things. And that famous story, you know, no? Arjunacharya, he did not believe Vahami. No, not Vahami. It could be Karomi. Vahami means वो बोझ उठाते हैं ना, understand बोझ उठाना. He personally carries on his back all that is needed for his devotee. Vahami, like the word vahana means what? It carries. Vahati. When Vivaha also comes from that same word. Right? So, what? Vahami means Lord personally maintains. But why Lord has to personally do all this? He doesn't have any other thing to do. He can do many things through his own agents, no? Why he has to do? This is not right. Someone has altered, I think. So he did that. You know the story, like Karomi, he wrote. He gets it done. He ensures, I will get it done. They say, no, in company like, I'll get it done. Means either I do it or someone else, I'll make him do it. So God will get it done for his devotees. Oh, is it so? No. God will himself do it. So to show that Krishna Balaram come and give the grocery, show the strike, all that is there, that famous story of Arjunacharya, Gita Panda. So what does it mean? That Lord, he loves his devotees, that he likes to personally attend to his devotees. What was the need for Narsimhadev to come? There was no other need than to just satisfy his devotee Prahlad. Every Leela is like that.
Pranitnaya sadhunam.
Yes, Prabhu?
Pranitnaya sadhunam.
Paritranaya sadhuna. Yes. That is most important for him. To kill demons and all that he need not exert. He can do without coming also. So, our acharyas have gone to great extent to explain what is the quality of Bhagavan, how he especially favors someone who wants to come to him. This is the special quality of the path of bhakti. In the path of bhakti, Bhagavan himself wants you to pass. In no college they do like this. Sometimes they do just to get a certification for the college, but it's all fake. But here, Bhagavan himself comes and helps you clear the exam. Means he will give the necessary knowledge, he will give the inspiration, many things. And he will even forgive us. Some things which a devotee does out of circumstantial situations and all. He will forgive us. So, our acharyas like Srila Jiva Goswami, one of the very, very erudite scholar, Prabhupada says, after Vyasadev, in fact, equal to Vyasadev, he says like this Acharya, Jiva Goswami, he wrote 4 lakh verses. 4 lakh verses. Such elaborate scholarship. And all of that is describing the path of bhakti, glorifying Bhagavan. Is a disciple of Rupa Goswami, among the 6 Goswamis. You know that famous stories. So he wrote what is called Shat Sandarbha, 6 Sandarbhas. In that one Sandarbha, he describes about Bhagavan only. It's called Bhagavat Sandarbha. There is Paramatma Sandarbha, Tattva, Paramatma, Bhagavat, and there is one more describing someone. Forget.
Krishna Sandarbha.
Krishna, thank you. Krishna Sandarbha, thank you. So Bhagavat here refers to all Vishnu Tattvas, and Krishna Sandarbha is Swayam Bhagavan Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Yes. So out of the 6, 4 are describing Sambandha. In that Bhagavat Sandarbha, he gives the definition of Bhagavan, very elaborate definition of Bhagavan. The word Bhagavan, Srila Prabhupada made it very simple for us, putting all of that into one small phrase. What did he call Bhagavan as? Supreme Personality of God. But if you really want to understand all the details, because when you go to details, you appreciate it more. So he says one definition of Bhagavan. There are many descriptions of Bhagavan. One definition of Bhagavan. The word Bha in Bhagavan means Bharana. Bharan, you understand? One who maintains. Bharan, Poshan, you understand? Bharan, maintenance. Is it not? Ga. Sorry. Even in Bha itself, there are 2 meanings. One who maintains and one who guards. Abhibhavaka bhava. That's called. Abhibhavaka means to protect. Like guardian. So one who maintains and one who protects. That is given by the letter Bha. Ga means Gamana, one who takes us ahead, guide. The words are told leader, creator. It's very interesting meaning. Creator. What is necessary for one to progress in bhakti? Krishna will give that. Krishna will guide the devotee for it. In fact, he will create also in that devotee such good qualities. If my devotee is lacking something for progress, Krishna will give. In Bhagavad Gita, it is told this. Any of you know famous shloka?
Sarvasya is true.
I give the understanding by which he can come to me. And then he also says, Nashayami Atma Bhavasto Jnana Deepena Bhasvata. That's the next shloka of that. Evanukampartham aham ajnana jantamaha. So he gives what is necessary. That is given by the word letter Which letter? Ga. So let's, Bha means what? One who maintains. And also one who protects or guardian, that means. Ga means what?
Create.
Guides. This is not for your exam, but it's good to know, na? Is it not? Next time when we go, oh, hey Bhagavanta, Bha means this, Ga means this. Now, one means every being lives in him, and he also lives in every being. Krishna says this. In 6th chapter, this verse comes. That my devotees live with me, and I also live with them. That means he is so intimate with the Jiva, especially to his devotee. Van means he possesses the devotee. He is also possessed by devotee, and he also possesses the devotee. Like Durvasa Muni is told by Vishnu, na? Sadhavo Hridayam Mahyam. Have you heard this verse? Arey, my heart is with that Amrish. He has taken and he has kept it with. I can't do anything for you. You have to go to him. It's not just a sentiment. It's Lord's expression of affection, seeing the devotees' selfless love and service. So, Bhagavan. Very simple, but so deep, is it not? So the Lord fully maintains his unalloyed devotees, and he guides them progressively on the path toward devotional perfection. It is true, for the unalloyed devotees, Lord fully maintains. That verse, no? Ananyaha chintayantaha ma. That word only say, Ananya Chinta. Whoever doing Ananya Chinta, for them fully Yogakshema, I only take. But if someone is thinking, I'll also do something, they do it. But still, Krishna is intervening in their life also. It's not that Lord only is Bhagavan for pure devotees and not Bhagavan. He will not do creation, what is it? Protection, maintenance for sadhakas. No, it's not like that. To the extent we are offering ourselves, surrendered to that extent he reciprocates. Even in sadhaka's life, he is helping a devotee to progress. He guides them progressively. See here, being the creator, he can bestow all necessary qualifications which are required for the devotees to reach him. This whole world called external potency is not exactly manifested by him, for he expands himself as Purushas. Purushas means Paramatma. So Lord does not maintain this world. Bhagavan does not maintain the world. Who maintains the world? Paramatma maintains. Bhagavan becomes Paramatma as expansion, and Paramatma you do. But he is with his devotees, either in spiritual world or in material. He is with whom? His devotees. And it is in these forms that he maintains the features of material manifestations. So commonly it's told that God maintains all the jivas, even an elephant, even atheist, even a germ, everything. It means what aspect of God?
Paramatma.
Paramatma. Okay. But when it is told, oh, devotees are specifically maintained by God, that God means what?
Bhagavan.
That distinction Prabhupada is showing here. So usually jivas in this world, they want to be independent from Bhagavan. Majority of jivas in this material world. That's why they are wanting to exercise their freedom, trying to lord over this world. And Lord gives, okay, if you really want to not remember me, you be, and I will not interfere. So actual situation is that the jivas are dependent. They can enjoy, but being dependent on Lord. Even in this world, can we enjoy in fully independent state from the Supreme Person? No. Paramatma is there, that's why we are able to experience this world. We can't even enjoy the matter without the favor of Paramatma. So Prabhupada says that aspect here. Paramatma is the controller and Atma is the controlled. They are in different categories. They can never be one. So Jiva is an enjoyer being dependent on Paramatma, and Paramatma is independent enjoyer. So Prabhupada uses this word. Krishna or Paramatma all are independent enjoyers, but Jiva is a dependent enjoyer. He has to cooperate with the God, with the Supreme Lord. Then he gets happiness. If he follows the laws of this world, the laws of the Supreme Lord, he gets happiness. Huh? So Prabhupada also describes the Brahma Jyoti also here, that the all-pervading feature which exists in all circumstances of waking, sleeping, as well as in potential states, and from which Jiva Shakti is generated, is known as Brahma Jyoti or Brahman. So Brahma Jyoti is present everywhere. There is no bit of creation without Brahma Jyoti. Even material world is, Prabhupada says in Bhagavad Gita, is a covering on Brahma Jyoti by Ajnana. But when one becomes like this Jada Jagat, is it not? Brahma Jyoti means what? Spiritual. That's why we say Aham Brahmas, means I am spiritual. So everything in this world is spiritual because ultimately the source is spiritual. But this material world doesn't appear to be like that. See, when we say spiritual, it should have Sat Chit Anand. But in this world, do we experience Sat Chit Anand? Why? Because there is a covering called Mahamaya. Otherwise, everything is what? Brahma Jyoti only. Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. This word is there in Upanishads. So that's why all-pervading feature which in which jivas are existing, in which the whole existence is there, that's called Brahma Jyoti. So in this way, Prabhupada describes how this Ishopanishad as a whole, it describes Brahma Jyoti, Paramatma and Bhagavan. And it shows that Bhagavan is Kalyana Tamam. He is most auspicious, because if we are trying to understand Brahma Jyoti and Paramatma, one has to endeavor on his own. He has to struggle on his own. He has to do, following of many rituals, ensure that he is not attached. He has knowledge. Is it not? There are many rules. But in the path of bhakti, the Lord sees an effort. Surely he sees the effort. But more than the effort, Lord sees sincerity. What is his? Sincerity. And Lord goes to help that devotee progress. That's why it's told that the Lord bestows favor on the jivas. Bhagavan especially favors bhaktas. He especially favors. There are many verses, in especially in Bhagavatam also. As soon as a jiva starts doing bhajan of Bhagavan, Lord becomes active inside. He starts purifying the heart. And he brings sadhus or the devotees for association. With their association, the jiva becomes more advanced in bhakti. Then anartha nivritti starts. Then he becomes nishtha, ruchi, asakti, bhava, prema. So what happens is, the jiva is, like the Prabhupada makes this statement, he is helplessly dragged to perfection. A very interesting statement. Bhakti is such a nice path that the bhakta is helplessly dragged to what? Perfection. What it means is, Bhagavan comes and envelops that jiva with so many inspiring things. Especially bhaktas. He comes in the various aspects of himself as Archa Vigraha, as a services. He helps our mind and senses with very wonderful engagements in bhakti, by which a
Give
jiva
good words.
controls his mind and senses, doesn't lay it out for world. And then he hears about Bhagavan from Bhaktas. He gives such wonderful books. Acharyas explain, is it not? And especially when one sees Mahabhagavatas, he feels encouraged to follow more heartily, is it not? So, like this, Bhagavan comes and picks that jiva practically. Once begun, a jiva will be helplessly dragged to perfection. That's the glory of path of bhakti. So, this whole description is to say that one word, Kalyana Tama. These are the special favors. Maybe we will read this part. Online devotees who are reading, I think Asta Mataji. I don't remember who was reading.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Prema Mataji. Yes, please. The Lord always.
Lord always helps the pure devotees by imparting necessary knowledge within their hearts, and thus, out of his special favor, he dissipates all the darkness of ignorance. The speculative philosophers and yogis cannot imagine this because they more or less depend on their own strengths. As stated in the Kathopanishad 1.2.23, the Lord can be known only by those whom he favors and not by anyone else. Such special favors are bestowed upon his pure devotees only. Upanishad thus points to the favor of the Lord, which is beyond the purview of the Brahmacharya. Thank you.
So, Lord personally helps the devotee. He gives him necessary knowledge. He dissipates the darkness in the heart. In fact, in future verse purport, you will see Lord will also not consider sometimes some very grave mistake of a devotee. So, he is mine. Don't tell anything about it. He's clearly partial to his devotees. Who? Bhagavan. So, as a Paramatma, samoham sarva bhuteshu, name dveshosti na priyah. That word is for whom? Paramatma. But the next part of the verse, ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mahi te teshu chapyaham. But one who does my bhajan, with him I am always there. And he is very dear to me. This is for whom? Which aspect of
Bhaktas.
Supreme? Bhagavan.
Bhagavan.
The first two lines is about Paramatma. The next two lines is about Bhagavan. It's one person only. But as soon as the jiva's attitude is of bhakti, then the reciprocation is very different. So which word in the shloka is this whole description about? Kalyana Tama. So path of bhakti is so supremely auspicious. So this describes the second type of, the first kind of prayers. Remember, the first set of prayers, 2 shlokas, is about show me your form. So the next set of prayers are going to come. But I would like to hear any comment or question. We are going a lot. Okay, any comment or question?
These groups of times, like many times Brahma and demigods, they pray and they go to the Svatadeva. So they reach out to Kshirodaka Vishnu.
Kshirodakashayi. Shvetadvipa is the place of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is lying below.
He is not reachable to the.
Shvetadvipa is not referring. He is not reached by Devatas. Sometimes he appears as Virata Rupa for a specific purpose. In the beginning of creation, sometimes like that. But that's also not a complete understanding of Garbhodaksha. But Kshirodaksha Vishnu is one to whom the Devatas go, Brahma goes for praying. Krishna's appearance time, that's they're going for whom? Kshirodaksha Vishnu. But Kshirodaksha Vishnu, as I told, he is the medium through which the avatars appear in a Brahmanda. The avatars of the spiritual world called Leela avatars, they are eternal avatars. Vamana, Narsimha, Ramachandra, all of them have distinct locus. They are eternal forms. But when they have to descend to this world, then they appear through Kshirodaksha Vishnu. Doesn't mean Kshirodaksha Vishnu is superior or like. It's not. It's just a appearance method. That's a general method. Is that okay? Anything
Prabhuji,
else?
Prabhuji, can we take it as like we can't take electricity direct from the KB, but we are having personal poles through which God comes.
Maybe you can say like that. Maybe you can say that. Okay. Any other? Yes, Leela Madhuri.
Prabhu, can you once show the paragraph which was telling about the all-pervading Brahman and both types of living entities are coming? Can you please once show that paragraph?
Conditioned and liberated.
Yeah. In that paragraph, is Prabhupada saying that, yeah, in all circumstances, is generated. Yeah. Jiva Shakti is generated. So, is there any Shastric verse, Shastra Pramana, that is stating this?
Should be. Maybe I have not come across exact pramana referring to this particular paragraph. But that word as such, that everything rests on Brahma. That Upanishadic Vakya may have many meanings, under which this meaning is also there. Conditioned, liberated, Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti, all states. It's all resting on Brahman. In one sense, everything is Brahman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just asking this because Sri Jiva Goswami in his Paramatma Sandarbha very clearly mentions that the living entities in this world are coming from Paramatma. Like that, he clearly categorizes those who are in this material world and the two categories, and then he further explains. So that seems to be not in line. I mean, and he has pramana from Shastra, Bhagavatam, everything. He quotes verses for all those things. So from that point of view, I was just thinking, and there's a kind of a slight controversy also now on this topic. So
That's
from
I
that
don't
point of
know.
view, yeah. No, I don't want to go into controversy or anything. I just want to know if there is any actually Shastra Pramana for this.
No, I
That's
have
my
not
only thing.
found Prabhu. I am not. So I only understood it as Sarvam Kalu Idam Brahma. That's all I understood.
Okay.
So
And
producing all circumstance and from which Jiva Shakti is generated in that sense.
yeah, because Prabhupada is especially mentioning the all-pervading feature, Brahman, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I mean, another doubt was that Soham Asmi, the word that is there in this verse, usually what we hear, or even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was hearing the discourses of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he tells, why are you taking the secondary meanings when the meaning is quite clear?
Yes.
Gaunartha, why you are taking when the Mukhyartha can be taken clearly? So if a Purva Pakshi says that Soham Asmi, you just take the primary meaning, why you are going into it and saying quality, quantity and all that. If you take the straight meaning, then it means like, I become you and all that Mayavad understanding will come. So how do we, refute this kind of thing? I mean, from from a third party point of view, okay, as practitioners of bhakti, our orientation will be towards bhakti, but from a third party point of view, who where he has no inclination either towards Mayavad or towards Bhakti. So for him, this explanation seems straightforward. Yeah, take the primary meaning and it sounds like this. So how can we understand in that sense?
So there was one primary meaning also. Prabhupada told that the Jiva is also praying to Bhagavan. He is in a subordinate situation. First thing.
Okay.
There is no equality in position there. Prabhupada made that statement in the Parama. Secondly, the word Saha Aham Asmi. I am that. Literally, it is seen, actually, it is seen in all the vibhaktis. No? It could mean, like Madhvacharya goes on to explain this, even our acharyas also explain. It could mean I am in him, I am his, I rest on him. You understand this? Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Vibhaktis.
Okay. Yeah.
Understand? So, all these other vibhaktis, except the first one, Saha Aham, just equating the subject and predicate. But if you go to the further other vibhaktis, I hope you are getting what I am saying. So, they all show that Jiva is belonging to Lord. Jiva rests on Lord. Jiva is Lord's. So, all the other vibhaktis show that Jiva is in a subordinate situation. And it can attain Jiva, the Lord's similar spiritual situation. That is qualitative in that sense. So Madhvacharya explains like this, Prabhu. Maybe I can share with you personally that description I had heard from one of the senior devotees about the other vibhaktis. And by that he shows that all the other meanings of the Soham Asmi in all the other vibhaktis, it proves that the Jiva is dependent on the Lord always. Always. Okay?
Yes,
So you
Prabhu.
are true that literally taking it could mean oneness. At the same time, in the very sloka also there is a position of prayer. That itself shows the position of object of prayer and the one who is praying.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, because for that again, Mayavad may say that is in the conditioned state, there is the difference. Once liberated, then the difference will also go and we are all one and all that kind of
That's why
argument
the
can also
second
be given.
explanation also is given. Soham Asmi.
Yeah.
It is also
Yeah.
understood in other vibhakti positions.
Okay. So can you please share maybe later when at your convenient time, it will be helpful
Yes.
to understand that.
In the,
So Saha, Aham, the vibhaktis are for both Saha and Aham.
Correct.
Okay. So the table, the 3, Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Saha is kind of constant in many of the cases. It remains same.
Yeah, I am
Okay.
his, I am
Okay.
in him, I
Okay,
am
okay,
by
okay.
him. You understand? These are
Okay.
all Chaturthi,
Oh,
Tritiya.
okay.
I
Got
rest
it.
in him. Like this,
Yeah.
Madhvacharya goes on to describe, and which is also very valid explanation.
Yeah. That is also then primary meaning only. Yeah. That is quite straight and clear, Prabhu. Thank you. Yeah, please share it when at your convenient time later. It will be helpful to understand it more deeply.
But another way also is that people will not just go by logic of the Shastra, they also need to have a necessary faith. Then only they understand the bhakti truths. It's not just about intellectually convincing a person, it is also about the necessity of bhakti sukriti. Then only a person will make that connect. Oh, yes, it means that qualitatively I am one, not quantitative. To accept this also requires bhakti sukriti. That bhakti sukriti only, that person only will accept. Otherwise, just scholarly analysis, even after showing all that, people will still not accept because of lack of bhakti sukriti.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, true. Actually, for my own understanding,
Yeah, true.
uh,
That's true. I'm
yeah,
saying in terms of a new person who comes across a statement, because
yeah,
you are
right, right.
saying such a situation, such a person, we can help him with all the necessary explanations. But acceptance is still dependent on the Bhakti Sukriti.
Yes. Unless they have Sukruti, they will not be able to accept. And these kind of arguments can keep on going also.
Correct.
Just that dry argumentation on logic,
Yeah.
there's no end to it. Basically, Vitandavada, they say, na, like that it can happen. Yeah, I understand.
But as
So,
devotees, practicing devotees, we should understand the tattvas to
yeah,
become solidly fixed in the position of Jiva being subordinate and the Supreme Lord being independent. It's a very important tattva.
yes.
Okay.
Especially this is very popular, na? This Soham thing is very popular.
Sohamasmi.
Yeah, Soham meditation and all. Many, Mayavad people they do. Yeah.
Soham meditation. Many spiritual organizations they teach, no? Soham meditation. Recently one of my relatives saying. Anyway. So we will enter mantra 17 a little. Okay? I started late, so I will take privilege to take a little. I thought I told Leela Madhuri Prabhu also. Today I will finish, Prabhu. I have to laugh at myself.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Tell me.
Prabhuji, can you please share a last session recording in the group?
What recording?
Last session. Prabhuji,
We will check. I thought I posted. I'm not posted. Okay.
No,
Which
Prabhuji.
time? It must be there in the cloud. I will download and share. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank
Mantra
you.
17 we will begin so that next time we will surely be able to complete it. So mantra 17 and 18 are the time of death. Very interesting. And exactly this situation is there in Bhagavatam. And Prabhupada brings out many connections from Bhagavatam. So verse says, Vayur anilam amritam adedam bhasmantam shariram Om kratosmara kritam smara kratosmara kritam smara. Interesting. Why last lines repeated? He did not get other word or word. Remember, this is a time of death. And he is feeling my time is now exhausted. And in that mood of dependence, he is praying. Sometimes in that mood of anxiety, people repeat, na? Please remember me, O Lord. Please remember me. Please remember. So he's making that. Krito smara, kratam smara, krato smara, kratam smara. It has nice meaning, Prabhupada explains. But the other words, what does it mean? Vayur anilam amritam. Let the vayu of my body merge with the anila of the whole world. Atha idam bhasmantam shariram. Let this sharira become bhasma. It's going to become. Om kratosmara kritam smara. So he is praying, let my body is anyway going to fall. It is becoming bhasma. My air is going to get merged into the cosmic air like that. At the same time, he's telling, oh, Bhagavan, please remember what I have done. Why he has to tell this? It's a very interesting prayer. Why he has to remind Bhagavan, please remember what I did. Please read translation. Who wants to read online? Anyone?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, please. Yes, Mataji.
Let temporary body be burned to ashes, and let the air of life be merged with the totality of air. Oh, my Lord, please remember all my sacrifices, and because you are the ultimate beneficiary, please remember all that I have done for you.
So, let this body be burned to ashes. Let the air be merged with the totality of air. Oh Lord, please remember my sacrifices. Please remember all that I've done for you. Om. Om is also a name of Lord. Om ityekaksharam brahma. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Om means myself. Pranava sarva vedeshu also. So, oh Lord, Om, please remember all my life's activities, especially what I did for you. I did a little bhakti, please remember that. So why is praying like that? That we will come to later. But before that, Prabhupada says from this very shloka's translation itself that we are not this body, we are soul. Because the Jiva is praying, let my body become ashes. Means what? Jiva is not body. Jiva is thinking himself different from body. That's when he says, let my body become ashes. Let my air merge into the totality of air. So Prabhupada says this body is like a foreign dress. That famous Bhagavad Gita comparison about dress. Dehinosmin. Or another verse called Vasamsi Jirnani. Is it not? Vasamsi Jirnani. Like every day in the morning we go and pick out a dress from our cupboards. Like that, exact words Prabhupada uses. Similarly, a jiva, it takes a dress. According to how much money it has, how much karmic credits it has. And that dress, we don't always be in one dress only. We want to change it. Is it not? So similarly, jiva keeps taking different dresses. In that cupboard, there are 8.4 lakh, or 84 lakh, sorry, 8.4 million. That shows that many types of desires, material consciousness, a jiva can take. So just imagine, in a cupboard, so many types of different dresses. Whatever moods that person has in the morning, he will pick out. Today I will wear formal, today I will wear sports, today I will wear some informal. Is it? So like that, the jiva, whatever desires, he will take up the bodies, animal, reptile, bird, tree, in the humans also many. So that count is there, no? How much in each reptile category, human category, plants category, aquatics category, like that. So all are actually material bodies. Prabhupada says the body is like a foreign dress. Foreign dress doesn't mean dress from a foreign country. It means something from outside. It is not inherent. The material body is extraneous to the soul. It is foreign. So Prabhupada says the identity of the jiva. Mataji, can you read the identity of the living entity? Yes, please.
The identity of the living entity is never impersonal or formless. On the contrary, it is the material dress that is formless and that takes a shape according to the form of the indestructible person.
This mantra
verifies the fact that the living entity exists after the annihilation of the material body.
So because the body is getting destroyed now, but still jiva is continuing to speak something. It's going to take another body actually. That goes to show that jiva, the atma, actually exists after the destruction of body also. So Prabhupada describes the evolution of the whole bodies. What it means is the one atma, different births, it takes different bodies according to its consciousness. There is a natural evolution happening. This is not like Darwinian evolution. Darwinian evolution is telling in the very same body the evolution is happening. Are you understanding? But what actually the philosophy told in our Vedic scriptures is the jiva, by the very method of laws of nature, he comes to the human body. If he misuses, he will again go down. But point is, he is brought by the evolution from aquatics, all that. He is brought into human birth. So Prabhupada does admit evolution, but in a different sense, not in the sense like a Darwin's statement. Anyway, we will see that in the next discussion. I'm already over time. I want to take for my erring late starting. But please do remember that we will complete next session, the 2 mantras. Next Saturday, is there anything, any visit of any senior devotee? Can you please check? Or any event? Balram Purnima is 28th. No? It's still a little later. Right? So 22nd we can surely have, right? Hare Krishna. And 22nd, if we have and complete it, then comes next Balaram Jayanti and Janmashtami. So my suggestion is that you at least complete open book assessment before Janmashtami. You will have 2 weeks of time. And then do the closed book immediately after Janmashtami. And the next unit can begin maybe 2 weeks after, maybe mid-September on 10th or so. Sorry, on 12th. On 19th, that is Radhashtami is 19th. That's also Saturday. Don't know how to make it. So we will be completing next session. Ishopanishad took really long time for that. Sorry for it. But I request that please prepare your second essay and complete the answers for the closed book questions also. Any questions or something, next session could be the time for any clarifications. Thank you very much. We have begun mantra 17, the last section of prayers. We will complete that in the next session. Krishna willing, next Saturday we will meet. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Ishopanishad ki jai. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Any comment or question? Okay. My request is that I am most happy to see devotees offline here, but please do indicate. Because today I almost told Mataji that let's have it online only. Then hearing Vasudev Prabhu, today's holiday. But why I'm saying that is last week, other 2 devotees were there. Madhavajit Prabhu and I think you were there, no, Prabhu, last week? You were there last week. You were there. Either Prabhu wants to come and attend online, offline. It's best experienced offline. Nonetheless, it's wonderful as much as possible. So, but please do indicate when we this thing. Hare Krishna.